chapter, I'm gonna be presenting program part 2C, program 1. So this program combines both the programs that are already created at part 1C, which is program 1 and program 2. But I'm gonna be mainly explaining the option 2 of the program, which is the calculate sum of the index even or odd. Okay, so basically here's our string. Here's our strings, and here we initialize the array, total even and total odd. So hello is a D-word array that has six cells, and total even initialized at zero, total odd is initialized at zero. So this is the main program. So in the main program, we first off we're clearing a line, and then we're moving. So this part is already explained by my partner. So I'm gonna be jumping straight to the loop here. So in the loop here, if we choose one, it will jump to the perplexity loop, which was created by my partner. And then option, if the choice has been two in the menu, it will call sum even or odd, which will jump to this part of the code, which is here. So in this loop, first off, we're moving array string 1 to edx and presenting on the screen using write string. So this is what it's going to show. Calculate some index in an array of 6. Okay, and then now we're reading the values inside the hello array. So first off, we're starting at 0 ESI, and then ESX, we're moving 6 in because we want to start at 0, and then we want to read six total values. So here inside the loop there's another loop, which is a read loop. So we're moving array string 2 into edx. So this one basically asks the user to input the value, so we're going to present it by writing a string. Then here read deck will read what the user will input, and then we're moving anything that the user inputted inside the hello ASI. So in cell 0 is going to put the first value, in cell 1 is going to put the second value, and so on. We're going to keep adding 4 because it's a D word. So every time we make a loop, ESI is going to go from 0 to 4, and then from 4 to 8, then from 8 to 12, and then from 12 to 16, and 16 to 20. And then after it reaches six total values, so I have 4 0 4 8 12 16 20. That's total 6. Now we're clearing a line, and then we're moving array string 3, which and to edx and presenting it, which will show this string, I mean, result sum index hello. Where were we? Here. Okay. And now we're moving on to calculating the sum of the even and the sum of the odd. So the sum of the even will show up the first, third, and fifth value, which is going to be at position 0, 8, and 16. But the array odd would show up at the second, fourth, and sixth cell. Okay. So here we're starting at 0 ASI, and then move 3 into ESX because we want 3 pairs of each. And now for the sum loop, this is a loop to calculate the sum of each even and each of the odd. So for the even, ESI starts at 0, and then we're moving them into EAX, and then we're adding them to total even. So total even was initially 0, and anything that we inputted at the first cell is going to be input in total even. And then we move on to EAX, hello, ESI plus 4. Why do we do it plus 4? Because it starts at the first one is even, then the next one is going to be odd, and the third one is going to be even, the fourth one is going to be odd, the fifth one is going to be even, the sixth one is going to be odd. It's kind of confusing, but because y is first, third, and fifth are even, right? This because of the bytes and so on, because we add 4 to the bytes, and then anything that we input on the second value will be input in EX, and then we add it. And then after that, what do you call it, we'll add ESI to 8, the advanced 2D words basically. So after we add basically it was still the ESI value still didn't change. We just added it inside the thing. Then now, after we finish with the first value, we'll move to ESI 8. So we'll move to the second value. So this is how the loop is gonna work. And then yeah, this is we'll repeat the loop every time we do it. And now for the display results. So basically, we move array string 4 into EDX, and then we present it. So this is the array string 4, and then okay, hello sum, and that will just show up the value. Array string 4, okay, and then we move total even into EAX, and then we call write deck, then we clear. And then we move array string 5 into EDX and we present it, and then we move total odd to EAX and then we present it, and then we just clear 2 lines. And then this one will ask to continue. Basically, this is a loop that asks MS5 will show up here, message 5 here. It will see if the user still wants to do the program or wants to terminate it. So here, this is how the menu is supposed to look like. Press Y to main menu or no to exit. Okay, so this is how it's gonna work. Where were we? Okay, calcium. Here. As continue. So first on message 5, as I showed you, we move to ADS display it. Now we enter a character, and then if the character is Y, is gonna repeat. If the character is N, is gonna not repeat. And this is how they do it. So clear 2 lines. Then we call ALY. We jump to main menu. If a camp AL, jump to main menu. Okay, and then otherwise treat it as an exit. Anything other than Y will be just treated as an exit. So we print out message 6. We present it and then clear and exit the thing. So this is message 6. Thank you and bye. To present the code. So here for the okay, so now we want to do import the second option because we explained the second option. Okay, and now we want to put the values. So 20, 25, 30, 37, 40, and 43. I will show up here. For the main menu, if we do yes, it will repeat again. So let's say we do 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Then let's say do not, and then it shows up thank you, bye. So this is how the program does it. Okay. Thank you, doctor, for watching, and assalamu alaikum.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. So I'll be continue presenting part 2C for this lab 3. So as Omar has already said, this part of the lab is only us combining the 2 programs, which is program 1 and program 2. So here I'll be explaining about program 1, which is the hexagon calculation. So here's just the same as the parts before. The only difference is we will ask the user to input either they want to calculate parameter of hexagon or calculate the sum index in array hello. So just like that. So even and odd is for number 2, option 2, and for option 1. Here's just presenting the part here. And then for if they choose to choice 1, which is calculate the parameter of hexagon, we're gonna have a look at. So here is the prompt for hexagon part. As for the hexagon name, the title, and then this is for hexagon 1 and hexagon 2. And then read the decimal value that's inserted by the user. And this is the calculation, which is the x, starts from 0, and then the calculation to 6. And it's the same thing that goes on. And ask user if they want to stay or they want to exit. Here, Y for main menu, they're going to be able to exit. So let's go straight to the put system. If the user choose number 1, enter. Here's the title, calculate the parameter, and we just put the values. As we go. This is the result for hexagon 1, hexagon 2. This is the parameter inserted by the user. And we can prompt if the user want to go back to main menu, press Y. So it goes back to main menu. We choose 1 again. 21, 32, and then N to exit the benchmark. So N, thank you, bye. So that's it for program 2. That's all from us. Thank you.